Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a bit since my last video. I did try to do one that kind of covered some further gameplay and progress on my Chinese tech tree here. As you can see, it's still a lot of progress to be made. I wanted to kind of go through a couple of games with some guidance. I had a recent game where there were some new players that were just frustrated with the fact that they're like, why are we doing so bad? Why is it so hard? And yes, there is a skill curve, a learning curve for getting into jets. However, it's not as difficult and impossible as it may seem. It just takes a specific approach and play style so that you can kind of be aware. Awareness is one of the biggest things in Air Arcade. Everything moves at a much faster pace. You really need to be checking around you at all times. So just to get started, we always want to see what is spawning up against us when we start the game. As you can see, we have a couple of F-14s, 3 of them actually, not a couple. Plus we have some Phantoms, I think that's the Squadron F5, and some other random planes in between as well. So now we know with these F-14s, the play style for those F-14s is to climb up pretty high, launch all your missiles from up high so that you have that energy advantage, and then once you've dumped all your missiles, fly back up high again and rinse and repeat. And you're counting on the radar guidance of the missile to take people out. As you can see, we already lost a teammate right there to that missile. So the only way that I've had some success against the F-14 spam is to stay pretty close to the ground and fly a bit perpendicular. So like I've talked about in another video, you want to notch. So you see I got a missile evasion there. If I had gone up high and climbed up high, I'm going to be a sitting duck for those missiles that they launch. But when we're close to the ground, it makes it a lot harder for the missile to track. There's no altitude left for the missile, so it may compensate by diving straight into the ground and exploding. So I think I'm gonna just bypass those F4s there if possible, and I want to try to go for this F-14 back here if I can make it, if I can stay alive long enough to do it. I don't think anybody's chasing me. However, I do see I'm getting locked up a bit by a MiG-23 radar here. So we're going to stay close to the water. Staying close to the ground in general introduces a lot of ground clutter to their radar, which makes it a lot harder to stay tracking a target, as well as for missiles to make it into. So there's the F-14. There's one of the 3 F-14s there. If I can get in close enough here, I might be able to finish them if possible. I do see the other F4. Everybody's on me now. Everyone's hanging around their spawn, which is rather frustratingly annoying. Okay, we're going supersonic. Easily dodge that. I do see the base anti-air is launching on me. Okay, MiG-23 launched on me. I need to get into a full evasive maneuver now. And, oh crap. Okay, here we go. With the F-14s, they have like a reactor for an engine, which is extremely high in temperature. I'm dead now. Can't do anything there against that F4 as well as that MiG-23. But I was able to take out one of the F-14s, which is good. So one of them is dead. Although I think let's see. Yeah, that one is dead, so now he's in his F4. I'm going to come back in. I'll use my F5. It's a little bit harder with the F5 because, the afterburner doesn't last as long. And we're going to go and do the same thing again. It took a lot of effort to fly all the way back there. However, it was worth it to take out that first F-14. We want to get the next one. Same thing again. We want to get low here. As you can see, it makes it a bit harder for them to track. Okay, so this MiG-23, maybe we can try to go for that first to help our teammate here if he can use his flares. I don't think he's going to use his flares, or is he using his flares? I think he is. Alright, watch the tree hitboxes there. Those can be unpredictable, and it really sucks when you end up hitting a tree that you didn't think you had. Easily dodge that. A lot of missile spam there. Oh, great. I had to end up hitting my wing on that enemy, so couldn't do much. I mean, that was literally falling to my left. We'll try again. I was really wanting to go for that F-14 back there, but collision kind of sucks. Okay, we got to get rid of that F-14. I mean, they've already eliminated a lot of our teammates now, and it's making it a bit harder. I don't know where he is, but okay, we'll extend out this way. And I'm radar locked by F-14. Here we go. We're gonna notch here and change direction. We dodge that missile easily. I do see another missile coming in there by the Su-39. Evade. Lead my shots just a bit. We got a partial. I don't know if that missile, yeah, it's not going to work. That countermeasure pod that they have on the back just makes the missiles heat seeker just go in a circle while it's trying to track and lock, and it just messes everything up. Try again here as long as we can position ourselves. There we go. I'm on ammo. Blew all of my ammo up trying to chase. Okay. I don't know if that's going to connect. Nope. Okay, we're going to try to accelerate here. We got 5 seconds on our cannons to come back. There we go. And he lost his wing there. I'm surprised he's still flying. That's a bit frustrating. Extremely frustrating that he can still have that much control without the wing. Okay, let's try again here. There we go. Severe damage now. Tail is off. He'll tumble down. Okay. Extend back down. And still 2 F-14s left. One is still working and doing a lot of damage to our team. There's only a couple of planes left in the air on our side now. But I think we can try and capture C here and then go for B. We'll force that F-14 into a closer engagement instead of just camping over their airfield, which gets annoying because they're serving up their team as cannon fodder. Okay, I'm locked up now, so I'm going to go down straight here. I see that missile coming in here. I'm going to go as fast as I can and get down as low as I can. So as you see there, we're able to dodge that missile because it can't get under us and compensate the way it normally would. 2 F-14s now. I see this one coming in. extend out. Okay, so I could have gone for that other F-14, but I want to be ready for this one. G tolerance needs to go up on this plane, and can't do it all. Had 2 on me plus the A-10 loitering around there. Okay, I'll try my J-8, and this is even worse because the energy on this, it bleeds energy way too fast. If we can keep pressure up, we might have a chance, but that F-14 is pretty annoying. Okay, so I don't want to go straight in a head-on. I want to go perpendicular here. That missile's, there's another missile 3 kilometers. I see it here, and we're going to maneuver here. Dodged it. Okay, they've tied it up now at B, that A-10. We'll try to help out here if possible. Both F-14s are close. One is on fire, which is good. Although there's another one coming in. I see a missile coming in. Oh, and there's a tree. That's too bad. Oh, that's too bad. I'm down to basically my last. That F-104 is kind of useless with missiles because there's no countermeasures, so I'll use the J-7E, but it's probably my worst airplane. We're not going to be able to hold off very well here. And that's the only other hard part. The hitboxes of the trees, I pretty much flew right into that tree. Sometimes it doesn't say you hit a tree, but try to be more careful this time. And we're too close to the sun now. Okay, got him there with our gun. Accidentally hit my landing gear. Too close to my flaps key. At least we got the F4. That F-14 must be refueling, possibly. I don't know. Let's see what we can do here for Airbase C. Something's locked on here. There's the F-14. I want to go perpendicular and stay kind of low here. Okay. Another one coming in. I think we're not. Okay, dodged it. Okay, that one's dead. Okay, that one's damaged. Just a little too off on the angle there. At least I killed the F-14 that was putting in most of that damage to our team, but I mean, with only 2 jets left, can't really do too much. I'll fly with my F-104 anyway, but it's not even worth using a backup plane at this point with the deficit of tickets and the fact that they have 2 airfields already captured, and this is a backup plane now for this person. We don't have enough numbers to make it worthwhile, so I'll fly in, but can't do too much. One of our planes just crashed, and I'm going to help us now any further. Okay, I'm being locked up by, there it is. That was close. Even if I turn my engine off, by the time it cools down, it takes too long. So I'd say we're pretty much cooked here, but we'll do another game. And hopefully we might have some more success. I mean, we were able to hold them off a bit, and I'd say we took out some of the key targets that we wanted to, and that F-14 that we took out was worth it. So let's go back in one more time, see if we can have some more success. Double check my crew points. I've pretty much maxed out all the other sections, but I'll do these. These only apply to gunners, but we'll do them anyway. Just in time before the join game. Okay, this one's a good map with a lot of terrain to hide behind. So it's less open. There's another F-14. Another F-14. F-16. Okay. Alright, so we want to be ready for the F-14s if possible. Most players... Okay, we have 2 on our team as well, so that'll kind of balance it slightly, so where they're both launching on each other. You want to go straight down as low as you can, but try to avoid hitting the trees. Use the these canyon terrain on each side of you to block radar signature. You can see there it ended up avoiding most of the missiles here. Here comes the F-14. I want to get behind him and I want to take him out as quickly as I can. There. One more time just in case. I'll get another reload. There, we got severe damage on him. I mean, there's just too much heat on those F-14 engines to fully dodge. You'd have to change direction while dropping a lot of flares and turning your engine off or turning the engine down a bit to reduce that temperature. Okay, there's an F-16 back here somewhere, but I couldn't find him, or I lost track of him, so I'm gonna circle back because there's a lot of enemies there and I don't want to get taken out this early. Actually, I don't want to get taken out at all if at all possible, but it's not as easy in our arcade because there's always somebody you weren't anticipating that's in your area. Okay. This F-20 is another threat as well. Missed. I'm not doing very good with my guns today. And didn't see that plane like I said. It's too bad. Alright, we'll come back in with our F5, try again. We have a lot of heavy cloud cover, which also makes it a bit hard for visibility. So if someone pops out of some thick clouds, it makes it a bit tough too. Both of those F-14s aren't doing that great. They only have about 1 kill each. Usually if they're playing with orbital strikes, they might be climbing up high and then launching a ton. This A7 is on me, and I know he's on me, and he thinks he's circling on me, so I'm going to reverse him here if I can. And we're almost there. There he is. We have more maneuverability than he does, so yeah, he's dead. Got him back too, which was nice. Okay. Still that one. We need to get that one. This F-86 should be an easy kill, however... Okay, there's someone finally got him. Canberra as well. Let's take that Canberra out if we can. Go over this mountain here and see if we can find him. There he is. There we go. That's funny because when it hits the bomb, the whole airplane explodes. Okay. I want to hit the mountain. F-16 is still up. F-14 I think is still up. There's a lot of clouds here. F-16's down by our teammate. Good job. Let's see. Should be circling around to them now. Hopefully they'll get spotted by our teammate. Okay, we're behind them now, so let's go up high so they don't see us. And get some distance here. And try to take out this F-14. Okay, here we go. MiG-9. Nice. Very close to the mountain, and unfortunately it ended up costing him. Okay, this F4 we need to get. There's a Yak-28 as well, which we need to be ready for. Okay, is he turning in? Yes. Oh, of course. Of course. Gaijin loves it when you don't end up hitting your... when you end up flying into the target, you're almost pretty much killed. And it says, sorry, you're going to end up having a collision. I guess I should have just let him burn, but with the way the kill credit system is now, you pretty much have to keep tagging them for it to count as a kill. I'm going to be ready for this MiG-23. I do see he's locking me up. Okay. He's turning in here. And I'm just a little shy of... There we go. So it seems like with the cannons on this, you got to leave even just a hair further than the reticle. I usually do that with the MiGs, and I guess I need to do that with this too. But I thought the cannons on these were a little faster, the velocity of the cannons, so sometimes I'd overestimate. So. Yeah, got a hit, but not enough. There we go. I think we had damaged that Harrier just enough to where they weren't able to maneuver very hard. So, kept him in a straight enough line for our missile to finish him off. So there's not much left for threats. Go for this AMX. I still need to work on my gun skills again. Okay, this AMX looks like they're climbing after the F-104. We might be able to help out here by intercepting them in the peak of their climb. Let's try here. I think this angle is off. towards me. But here we go. There we go. 239. Good job, teammate. Alright, A10. Something has a radar. It could be the AMX. I'm not gonna let Gaijin make me fly into a collision again this time. Okay, they're pretty much done now. There's SU-25 left, but pretty much everyone's out of their game on their side, out of the game on their side. And I ran out of ammo, but he's burning to death, so I'll let him go to death. Or not. Put the fire out. Okay. Come back in again. That MiG-21 pulled a pretty hard turn, and I'm going to capitalize on it because that's going to put him in a very slow energy state. We have a lot better energy retention, so we can force him into a very slow state. If we do a pretty easy turn, teammate got him, then that put that MiG-21 at a big disadvantage. You don't want to dump all your speed to make a complete U-turn to try to chase after somebody, because if you miss or overshoot, you're going to be in a very slow state, and you're not going to be able to evade when someone else is coming in on you. And while I'm talking, I didn't know there was another MiG-23, or there's two MiG-23s, so coming with our J8 now, and we'll try to finish it off. But I'd say we did a lot better this game. I think you're positioned a lot better for most of the match, and for those F-14s it's a lot harder with terrain like this because you can hide behind mountains and stuff like that to get away. When it's an open map, it's a lot harder. It looks like we're going to lose due to ground targets, which is too bad. It looks like this Yak-28 took out most of the ground targets, and that triggered the ticket bleed, but it is what it is. And that's game. I hope that was somewhat insightful for people that are trying to stay alive in air arcade jet matches. It's mainly about keeping your energy up where you can and positioning yourself and being as aware as you can possibly be during the battle. So until next time, I'll try to do one on the radar guided missiles for these. Like I've said, I still have some more progress to go for this, so once I finish this engine upgrade I can get these. So thank you.